So, Metro Trains has just announced some brand new timetables for Metro, and I'm going to be explaining to you what they are. So, what exactly does this mean? Well, there's going to be more than 400 new services running on multiple lines. So yeah, let's start off with the Cross City Group. Now, as we travel into Flagstaff Station, the Cross City Group being Werribee Williamstown will have plenty of new services. So every 6 to 10 minutes counter peak time, so that will even better. And I believe the Cross City Group is now going to be running with Sandringham, running through Sandringham to Flinders Street, Southern Cross, and continuing out towards Laverton, Werribee or Williamstown. And the Frankston line has now come back into the city loop, so we won't be seeing any more Frankston and Frankston via loop services, Frankston via Flinders Street to Laverton services. So yeah, there's going to be a lot more services on a lot more lines, which I'm happy about. Now with the Craigieburn line, trains every 10 minutes during peak hours, and then after peak 20 minutes, every 20 minutes up until midnight. Now that is a lot more services compared to the usual. I mean, I think they normally are every 20 minutes, but it's going to be 20 minutes all the way up till midnight. So I guess like once it all dies down at like 7 PM at night, it'll be like every 20 minutes rather than the typical 35 to 40 minutes that you'll be waiting. So that means that like, yeah, if you'll only have to wait 20 minutes compared to 35 minutes on the Craigieburn line. On Sundays in the early mornings, they will be every 20 minutes as well. So that means that you won't have to wait like the typical crappy 30 to 40 minute services on Sundays. And more than 115 services will be added. Now, if you're trying to get to the Bayside suburbs, being Sandringham and all that, all you're going to do is change at Footscray or North Melbourne for change at North Melbourne or Flinders Street for your required Sandringham train. Moving on now, the uphill line. So there's going to be now 77 more trains running compared to the usual, I guess, 25-minute ones during the early morning. And also the big change for there's going to be new Extrapolis 2.0s running on that line as well. And then again, obviously with the Bayside suburbs, to change at North Melbourne for it. Then again, through Saturday timetables, it's going to be every 20 minutes again most of the day. So that is it is a win. Now I know what you're probably thinking, it's always been 20 minutes. Yes, but it's going to be 20 minutes all throughout the day now. So whether you're travelling to there, yes, and looking forward to these Extrapolis 2.0 trains to be entering service. Unfortunately, I wasn't there for the open day, that's why I didn't do any video on it. I slept in, so that'll be good to see, like, rather than the 1 or 2 Sunday services we're doing now. So yeah, time to move on again to the Dandenong lines. Between the Pakenham and Cranbourne lines, there is no change whatsoever. Because once the tunnel actually opened, that added a lot more services. Same with the Sunday line and all that. But just change at Town Hall for Flinders Street services and all that. So now it's time to mention the Belgrave and Lilydale lines, the ring lines. Now there will be some changes, not that much, to the arrival times. However, I think there's going to be also more trains stopping at Union during the weekday peak. I don't know whether there'll be more like Union to Richmond, Union to Camberwell, Glenferrie, all that. Which is what I've heard. Because I think, because like now Union and Mont Albert are combined into the one station, that just makes sense. So I don't know what it's going to look like yet, but yeah. So there's also going to be new Friday and Saturday timetables at around 10:20 PM. Not sure exactly again what that means, if it's going to be like more trains or just one extra train, but yeah, that'll be good. And then I think there's also going to be trains from Flinders Street to Ringwood every like 20 minutes during the night time. And then again, change at Richmond for your Werribee or Williamstown trains, but Glen Waverley there's absolutely no change apart from that Richmond one. So yeah, unfortunately there will be some more trains later in the year, but not during August. Only two changes on the other main train. There's going to be one bigger train departing from the street to Alamein. Not sure what that means. And again, the Richmond to Belgrave and Lilydale Town Line connections. Now the Hurstbridge and Mernda lines. There's going to be 8 new Sunday morning services on both those lines. So yeah, that'll be good compared to I think typically 40-minute trains during the weekday mornings and night time. So that'll be good. That's a positive change there. And there's going to be some more planned changes for most lines in late 2027. So whatever that will look like, I'll keep you updated. But this is only focusing on metro trains. V-Line will probably be in another video. But yeah, now some improvements to this Box Hill times hopefully should change, because I've noticed that they do come in like 3 minutes early and stuff like that both ways. So yeah, and improved Sunday services on the Belgrave and Lilydale lines. Like what I mean is like during the early Sunday mornings and the counter peak, Sunday services are like every 30 minutes. So which is really not good, because we're not in the 1970s anymore. But yeah, just one way of improving it, I guess. Yeah, hopefully there'll be a new overhaul soon. But then I don't know. And excuse all the background noise too. It's peak hour when I'm doing this. That's why I'm choosing to travel on a Blackburn train, not a typical Belgrave and Lilydale train. I know that's why it's quieter. But yeah, zoom. But yeah, anyway, that's a good change that's happening, and more ways to move as part of the metro tunnel projects, things like that. Anyway, I know it's been a while since my last video, but that's going to be it. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.